Hi everyone, Nikki here, Smurfy161. So I thought I'd do another stash busting week with having the timer going, and I've got a load of cards, little cards already prepped. They're Miri card that you're meant to use for mattering and layering, but I thought I'd turn them into mini cards so I can, you know, send them out with happy mail and stuff like that. So I've got a bunch of mini toppers, my messages, a pile of scrap paper. I did this one before I put the camera going, so that's the sort of thing I'm planning on doing. And I just thought I'd come on and use up some stash, as I've had these Miri cards for quite a while, and I've used them when I've wanted to just give a bit of a background to something. And then I was mucking about last night, well, I mucked about with this one earlier on, and forgot I didn't have the camera on, sort of thing. And I thought, oh, they're cute little cards. Obviously I know I've got to make envelopes, but then that means I can use up some scrapbooking paper that I've had around for a while as well. So yeah, I can't remember the saying. What I'll say, something, two birds with one stone, something like that. Anyway, I can't think. So yeah, I've just gone in my scrap stash, and I thought I'd just use some up. And I'm also going to have this as number 4 on my 100 thing challenge. I've mentioned in a video Dances with Pit Bulls. I think she's the person that sort of started this challenge idea, or she might have got it from somebody, I'm not fully sure. But yeah, so she's come up with that. So these cards, I can't count each card as one thing, but like a batch of them I can count as one thing. So yeah, I thought that would be quite fun to join in with and use up some stash that way. So this is just my little box with loads of toppers that I've had given to me, or ones I've cut out of things, and you know, and then my little messages. But I thought having it on the Miri card, let's find something that will go with that. It just makes it pop a bit more, and I just want to use stash up. I have got so many little bits of paper and scraps, and I think, oh, I really must use it up. But then we all know what it's like. You start using it up, and then when you come for a product, you just haven't got the right size bit of paper, so then you've got to cut into another bit, so your scraps never seem to go down. I know I'm not the only one that has this trouble. I watch other YouTubers and I think, oh yes, we've all got the same problem. And I've got the camera, I've put my tripod neck up a little bit more, so it's still, I haven't like used the legs, I've used the neck bit, so I'm on a slightly different angle today, so I'm just hoping that's going to pay out. And then I've got my box of messages and stuff. Yeah, so these are little cards I can send out in happy mail or racks and stuff like that. I'm really chuffed with the response I had on my Flowish journal, how many people wanted to swap with me, but the person I'm swapping with at the moment is Ali Cousins. She was actually the second person, because the first person was quite sweet and sort of said, oh, I'd love to swap with you, and I think that was Let's Make a Mess. And she was like, just trying to find a message. Some of these are birthday messages, but I want like just for you or something like that, so I can do that. But I haven't got a greeny one saying just for you, I don't think. So yeah, I was quite chuffed with that. Let's have these best wishes. I'll just have to trim those ends off. Yeah, so the response from that was really good. So I don't know if it'd be another Flourish journal thing, it just depends. I might like have a Flourish journal and a couple of other things, But yeah, I was quite impressed with how many people wanted to swap with me. I was, you know, quite delighted, especially after like the bad week I had last week with my blood and everything. It's still, because I had a blood test this morning, it's still not great, but it's better than it was. Let's have some of this pinky stuff. Yeah, it was better than, you know, it's stabilised a little bit. So I still have to go back in a week's time just to make sure the warfarin dosage they've given me for this week is the right sort of dosage, and go from there. But we're just puzzled. They have asked me to try and change my diet a little bit, which some of it I'm not looking forward to because I'm a real fussy moo. I don't eat like veg, don't eat fruit, don't eat salad really. I mean, I'll eat a little bit of, let's have this hello. I might just have that, but mat it on something. What have I got in my stash? Let's have some of that behind it. Yeah, so they want me to try and get more stuff with Fit K, which is actually, it's a blood thickener, so I'm a little bit puzzled as my blood's a bit low. But it also, some stuff like vegetables, green veg, can make your blood go thin. So I think they just want me to try and, so we went in, Mum and I went into Morrison's on Sunday and had a look round there for some stuff. So I've got, yeah, they said like even brown bread and stuff like that. So, yeah. Yes, so I've got some brown bread, which is fine. I don't mind that too much. I've got a message with that one. A little image. Ooh. I've got a little camera that came with something. So why not have a little camera on there? Yeah, so I'm going to give that a go. I got a fruit smoothie and hopefully I'm going to like that because I'm really funny because I don't like fruit juices with bits in. I like it as smooth as possible. I just cannot tolerate stuff with bits in. You know, a fruit juice with bits in, no. It just doesn't do it for me. I'm going to put that at a jaunty angle. Sorry, I'm just getting the bits out of this die cut. This actually came in some happy mail. Oh, it was my mail from Julie from Olivia's Craft Boutique. I couldn't think. It was like one of the Verity Rose things. So yeah, I can't tolerate that. And a lot of that is to do with when I was younger, I was drip fed for a long time. I was in a coma, so I was drip fed for a long time. So I'd lost a lot of my taste buds and stuff like that. So yes, how are we doing on? Oh, 15 minutes left and I've only made 2 cards. I'm not doing very well, am I? So I've got this butterfly paper. This was left over from one of my, I can't think what it was called now. One of my Hunky Dory kits. I've still got some of it left, so I might make some butterfly cards next week. And keep them a bit blank. I might have some with messages on. I want to send off a box of cards to one of the charities I support, so I'm just getting stuff up for that. See, I can't throw that away. It's terrible just keeping it. I'm not going to put anything on that one, I think, because that's quite colourful. This says warmest wishes, warmest of wishes just for you. Okay, that's not perfect, but it's quite sweet. Because some of these messages I've had in there, I've had for ages, and they just haven't got used, and yeah. So I think every now and then I'm going to try and do this, use these little cards up and use some stash, but try and keep it a bit different. So there's that one. I did pre-fold a load of these gold cards so I can use them for another week or something. Right, so what paper have we got this time? I've got some of that. have one of these teddy bear ones. So I had these teddy bear toppers in a Happy Mail thing, and I can't remember who from, and it just says love, and I think, well, yeah, why not? I'm sending some crafty love when I send something out. I think some people think the word love has to be for family or your partner or something. I think, no. Send crafty love, crafty hugs and stuff. Come on you go. And this gold on gold looks quite nice. This was some paper that I had, I think maybe in a prize swap I won or something. I can't remember. So that I'm just going to put on there. So yes, trying to think of ideas for this 100 thing challenge is certainly going to be fun. But as I noticed some of you were a bit crafty with your comments going, oh, I hope that you do well in this challenge, and none of you said, oh, I'll take it up as well. So yeah, I think some of you need to take this challenge up. It's really good, and it'll make you use some stash up. I did score these, but I think because it's Miri card, they keep popping up a bit, but by the time they get to somebody, they've gone down. So this is just some packaging I had, can't remember what I had it with now. So let's have a bit of that, and yeah, let's have these two pinks together. And if you notice, I'm not using my paper trimmer because I probably said before, I've got a great big large A3 plus thing, which is great, but I always have to do that on the floor. To do it on the table is just impossible for me. And then I've got a small paper trimmer that a friend gave me. But I just, when I'm doing this sort of thing, I like to do it a little bit, I like to use what I've got and just trim bits off. I'm not too worried about straight edges. I want them to be fun and scrappy and, you know, just a bit, not artistic, but, you know, just a bit different. It's nice doing cards that are very sort of structured and stuff, but sometimes I think it's fun just to get your scraps out and stick it down and just see where you end up. I have got a little pile next to me because if it's certain sizes, it is just going to go in my, be a backing in one of my glue books. So we've got something pinky here, so let's see what I've got. So these tags I showed in a haul a little while back, so I'm going to pop that down there, I think. So my box of these sort of cards for giving away slowly filling up, which is great. So I'm sort of joining in more swaps and things now, so we need to find a message for this. So this is one that I stamped out with one of my sentiments, and it just says for you, so that can go on there. So I hope you all had a good weekend and things are going all right for you. And it's yeah, I've got more subscribers. I think the last time I looked, I had 300 subscribers, so I just can't believe that. It's brilliant. I'm not going to do a giveaway every time I go up to another 100. I just can't afford to do that. Let's use some of this purpley stuff up. Yeah, I can't afford to do that, so that's why I sort of like doing the random acts, because people don't know that they're getting it, and I think it's lovely. So I have got like some people's addresses that I've kept, so when I've done swaps with them, I've kept their address, so if I want to sort of do a little, know they're going through a bad time, I can send them a little something to cheer them up. But they don't know it's going on, and I think that's great. So, and then I've got this strip. I've got loads of these strip bits of card that I've kept from things. I think that kind of goes, no, I need something else purpley. Ah, I've got a purple bit. That is going to just go down there. In fact, I might go that way with this card this time, rather than a horizontal. Yeah, horizontal. I always have to think of the horizon to get that right. So I've just got this little bit there. It's alright, I won't be keeping that little bit I cut off. I do limit myself, you know, I'm not like, oh, I'll keep everything. I think I'm going to use this Verity Rose image that I had from Julie, because I think that's really sweet. It's got purple in. Yeah, so thank you again for the lovely comments, my new subscribers. I have had some, I don't know if it's a scam or something, but I keep getting somebody asking me to follow them on Instagram. Well, it's like with the subscriber thing. I'd rather somebody subscribe to me because they want to, not because I've gone, oh, subscribe to me sort of thing. You know, I just feel a bit like, oh. And yeah, keeps asking me if I want to follow them on Instagram. If I want to follow somebody, then I will. I'm not meaning this in a nice way. I don't want somebody to go, oh, follow me, follow me. It's like on YouTube. If I want to subscribe to you, then I will. So, you know, I always subscribe back to somebody that subscribed to me on YouTube, because I feel that's a bit different. I mean, some people I've subscribed to and their videos aren't my sort of thing, but I do, every now and then, I will go and look at their videos and leave a comment. I mean, there's quite a few people that, I've got a couple of people that have subscribed to me, and they show toys and things like that. Well, or how to colour in for children. Well, that's not me, but I will every now and then go on there and say, oh, that's a nice video, or, you know, something, just to sort of say something. And this one says make a wish, and this was made for me, and I think I'm just going to put that down there. Yeah, maybe I'm just becoming a bit of a grumpy old lady, I don't know. But yeah, to keep going, oh, you know, do this, do that, it's just a bit much. Anyway, so we got that one. And I'm not sure how I'm doing on time. Well, I've got 7 minutes, got more than I thought, so I might get a couple more done. What paper haven't I used? Oh, I haven't used this brownie bit. So, let's have you like that. Oh, and hasn't the weather been really funny at the moment? Sorry, I know that's my scissors rattling. That must be annoying. It drives me bonkers when I don't even have the camera filming. Oh God! Thought my power nap would have woke me up a bit, but no, I'm talking a load of gobbledygook again. Not going to keep that bit. Let's go over that. Another image. Yeah, so I just have this little box, can't remember where I got it from now, with just little images left over from something. I know I've just looked at some of these and my colours have gone a bit wacky, but never mind. It's just a little card to put in something and say thank you for swapping with me, or hope you're well, or, you know. Because I find with being dyslexic, it's quite hard to write. I'm better at rabbiting on like this. And also, where I've had a lot of strokes and things like that as a child, and now with my other health problems, I find it quite hard to hold a pen now. So if I want to put a little note, I don't always want to be writing big. So these little cards are absolutely fantastic for me. So I got that one. I'm not going to put a message on that because that says gorgeous moments, which I think is quite sweet. So I might get this whole pack of cards that I had out. Now I have had this for quite a while, so I'm actually just going to get on and use it. So I've got some of this paper that I've had a while. Now, do I put it on the green or do I put it on that? No, let's have it on the pinky stuff. And I think I'll just cover the whole front of this card with this. Oh dear, blinking allergies. My nose runs when it's cold, it runs when it's warmer. Just permanently feel like blinking Rudolph. Oh dear, sorry, I'm sounding a bit of a grump. I know those berries go that way, but I'm going to have them that way. just because I can and I'm going to. So I'm quite pleased because some of these scraps I've had for quite a while now. So yeah, I'll be pleased to get these down. So I'm just going to get rid of those bits because I've got a little pile next to me which I planned for a different project. So that is just going to go straight on there, and I will see if I can find a little message to go on there. And I'm such a hoarder. I know I've said that a few times. I really do hoard stuff, and so I just wanted to actually make sure I had the camera going and I hadn't just been talking to myself for the last however long. Heartfelt thanks. No, that's too big. Yes, like when I get a card, it goes in my my year journal. I just hate getting rid of anything. I just want a little message, but I'd prefer if it was pinky. I'd prefer if it was pinky. I have got that sort of colour, but it's too big. Why is it that way? With all these different sentiments and stuff I've got, are my things too big? Nope. That's birthday. Not making birthday cards today. What's that? It's your birthday. I know, this is great, but no, I don't want birthday. I want like a hello or something. Now I'm going to have to stamp out some hello ones. Ah, to a wonderful friend. That's quite sweet. So let's have that at that jaunty angle. I think some of these messages have come out, sentiments have come out of magazines I've bought over time. So that is just going to go there. Got that. Let's have that. This is actually left over from some sentiment paper. Let's have that. Let's just help them roughly there. Quite like that. Don't know what I'm going to stick on top yet, but I like the paper I chose. But when I first started doing these videos, I thought, oh my god, I'm never going to have anything to say, especially if I'm doing a few a week. And it seems like I can natter away for ages. Maybe that's not a good thing. I don't know. But it is quite funny when people say, oh, you've made us laugh, which I think is great. It's always nice to have a giggle or something like that and stuff. So the rest of my week is quite quiet. Hopefully there's nothing going to crop up, so I can have a nice week of crafting. Have I got that writing up the right way? Oh, I don't know. I think that's it. It's hard to see. It's so scripty. I can hardly... No, that's the right way. Yeah, so I'm going to have a nice quiet week. So it means I can have some videos and just unwind and what have you. That's quite sweet. Let's put... I'm going to put that there. Something... I have been on eBay and I've bought a few things off there. So I'm waiting for some dies to come from China, so that's going to be at least 2, maybe 3 weeks. And I've ordered a Christmas paper pack because I really have not got much Christmas paper. So, yeah, so I'm waiting on that to come. So I'm quite looking forward to that. That says just for you. I don't know if you can see that. Have I got something? Ah, I can mat it on that. Right, let's just move that. Get some wet glue. Yeah, I've lost the track of what I was saying. Yeah, so I've ordered a Christmas paper pad, but that's coming from the UK, so that might turn up. If it's gone by eBay's dates, then it'll be Thursday, Friday, and it's one of the first edition ones. And I love that range. I really do like the first edition paper pads. I think they're done by Dovecraft, but they are really nice quality. So when that comes, I'll do a flip through of that, and when the dies come, I'll cut them out and show them to you, but that's going to be a little while. I'm hoping to put, might do it this week, just depends on how I feel. I'll just finish off this card and then I will say, yeah, finish off this card and then I'll be ready. Yeah, because I've got a few minutes. If I get cut off, then thank you for watching and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm hoping to put some of my shawls on eBay this week. And I will do a video on which ones and link to it. So if anybody is interested in buying one of my shawls, I will be linking that on there. Yes, so that's going to go there. I don't do too bad because I've only got 2 cards that I prepped left over, so I've done quite well. Yes, so I'm hoping to do that, get a little bit of pocket money for myself and a little bit for charity. So we've done, hold on, let me zoom you in a bit. I probably said that one. Yeah, zoom as in zoo. Anyway, so we've done that one. We've done, well, I didn't do that one on camera, I forgot. We've done that one. So now, of course, I've got to make envelopes for all of these. We did my Verity Rose one. We did those 2. Let me just pick them up in a pile because I know I've only got a couple minutes left on this. So there's that one, and those ones. So thank you very much for watching. I'm now going to have to clear up this mess and I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.